Okay, let's say we have a project that we want to do a block load on, not a room by room calculation. Essentially what that means as far as this software goes is that we're just going to do the inputs as if each floor is a room. So in this building, let's say I've defined 2 floors only. I've got a basement and I've got a main floor, which is on the 2nd floor level. So I would call this basement, floor area, let's say 1,000 square feet, and the floor level is going to be the B. How do I do dimensional inputs for this? Well, you define the overall wall area here, header area here, and the windows and doors. So if I only have a small house with windows and doors that can be easily combined, maybe I've got a house with 4 windows facing the top of the plans, which would be east, and they're all 2 foot by 2 foot and there's no overhangs or anything. Okay, well that's pretty easy to combine, right? You just say 2 foot width times 4, so I've just basically put all those windows next to each other, and then the height is 2 feet. Oh, sorry, the height is 2 feet. And the overhang is 0. So I've combined all those windows on my own, very easy. And then I do the same for doors. However, if I'm doing it for a building that has a lot of windows and doors, or windows and doors that I can't combine, it can be much trickier to define these elements. So how I do a block load, let's say it's the basement I'm in. Square basement, 1,000 square feet. And let's just say these are the lengths. So this would be like a square, a rectangular building, right? These would be the facing directions. My wall areas are calculated here. This is the above grade wall. I need to then specify my overall foundation dimensions. That's pretty easy, actually. The total length of the exposed slab edge is 130. Oh, 140. Total exposed foundation wall area. Well, the depth below grade was 4, so I can just type equals 4, and then I can type times the slab edge length, which was 140. Easy. And the foundation area above the soil line, well, it's just 1 foot above soil line, let's say, times that. Okay, so that's my foundation. So I've defined that. That's fine. However, windows and doors are not so simple. If I have a bunch of different windows and doors facing this direction, what I can do, the way you do a block load or an overall building calculation, is you combine them. So how do you combine them? Well, you want to click this. If this is a button to go jump down to this combiner tool. So this tool lets me combine windows as well as doors and windows and doors. So I'm just going to make a bunch of inputs here. Okay, so let's say I just chucked a bunch of numbers in here. Let's say I had 6 different windows that I want to combine. A bunch of them are ID type 1, but then I have 2 that have custom properties. I don't even know when this would happen. I'm just showing you, we can combine anything we want to combine. We've got windows with a bunch of different shapes, different overhangs. If I typed in shadings, this isn't going to work right now because I haven't defined any shadings. Oh, actually, I did define shadings. Yeah, I've got interior blinds. So, okay. So I can even add shadings in. This gives me the overall combined window. It's got the combined properties as well as the overhang dimensions. And now let's say I've got a bunch of doors. I can enter the custom U value of the door if I want as well. So different doors, maybe I even have a window in one of the doors. Okay, so this gives me, this is my net combined window with added shading, and door. It's not actually going to work until I define a door, so I'm just going to do that really quick. Door, solid wood, without storm door, type 1. So I don't have to actually type all these dimensions in myself. Since the direction is east, remember I clicked on this button here, and so it jumped me down here. It also noted that it's the east facing direction, and it does change the overhang information if you change the direction. So if I click Save to Room, you can see that everything was input. A window, this is a combined window without shadings, a combined window with shadings, and a door, an overall door with a window in it. If I ever want to jump back to that, I can just click this button here and it comes back here. And this information is saved in the rooms. So even if you're, let's say I navigate to the next room and I start doing my upper floor rooms, but then I want to go back and I want to change something, this will reload all that information and I can edit it. That's basically it for doing a block load. Everything else is the same as room by room loads. The only other tool you might want to use is this. Again, I said, if you have multiple components of walls or ceilings and they don't all fit in one room input form, you can combine them and calculate the net thermal resistance with this tool. You would then have to go define a combined element back in the building information sheet, maybe over here. Okay, so that is how to do a an overall building load. And when you go to the results, it's going to show you the results floor by floor because you've specified each floor as a room.